said over the last centuries, the church has been complacent in her missionary zeal. I didn't get that one. Is that a reality?
Well, if you ask many Catholics in Trinidad and Tobago, and you go and ask, what they understand by missions, well, you'll get the wild, the wondrous, and the weary. Because Catholics don't generally understand that each one of us, by virtue of our baptism, that we have been missioned with God's mission in the world to be that mission wherever we are. It's not that we think missionaries are people who came from Africa, from India, from Ireland, from Europe, and came here to be missionaries. But what we don't understand is that each one of us is called to be a missionary. Each one of us is on mission because each one of us participates in the mission that God entrusted to Christ Jesus. And because we participate in the mission entrusted to Christ, we have been missioned. And therefore, we have to experience the church and be in the church as a mission to others and to the world.
Wow. Yeah. You're right. Because many of us feel that, hey, missionaries are those who come to us. And we seldom think that, hey, through our baptism, that we are called to mission. And that's been a big disconnect with us.
Correct. And so at the family level, in the parish, in the diocese, consistent zeal for God's mission has been, I would say, all but absent. It's been either very low or absent. And this is a great weakness of the church today. It is also where the church in our day is not faithful to Christ.
Wow, that's a big statement you're saying there. This is a great weakness of the church. It is also where the church in our day is not faithful to Christ.
You see, we belong to I generation. You have your iPad, your iPhone.
Watching it now.
And pretty much that says so much because it's all about I. And so even when we think of religion, we don't think of religion in terms of God's mission. We think of religion in terms of my warm and fuzzy feelings, my getting a little bit of peace, the nostalgia I feel when I go to the Eucharist. So it all centers back around I. And that's not the intention that Jesus had. We'll see that the intention from the very beginning was mission. And that intention about mission is really what pushes and drives the church from the very beginning. God so loved the world that he sent.
Yes.
He sent his only son. He sent as mission. Jesus came on earth for mission. And he then in turn sent the apostles. Mission. In baptism, we are anointed with holy chrism. We're anointed prophet, priest, and king. We're anointed for mission. And we've had a very kind of soft, flabby Catholicism where we're not really directed outwards towards mission. We are more directed inwards towards ourselves and me and my Jesus, and a more soft approach to living this thing.